This story is upsetting, so if you're sensitive, please don't watch. We don't normally do these types of videos, but we decided that if we didn't do it, no one was going to. Holly deserves a light shone on her life, someone to be her voice for a moment. We also wanted to give her a proper memorial on Find a Grave website. The one listed is incorrect and has the wrong GPS, which led Leo in a wild goose chase through 3 cemeteries and multiple days of searching for Holly. So we made it our mission to find her final resting place and document it. We can't change what happened to Holly, but we can find her earthly resting place and make a proper Find a Grave memorial. I'll leave the correct Find a Grave in the description if you want to come leave her a kind word. So Holly's story. In November of 2005 in Pike County, Kentucky, 21-month-old Holly died of blunt force trauma to her head. Her little body was covered in bruises and lacerations that told a story of her final days and weeks of suffering. She also had multiple drugs in her system, some at a lethal dose. Holly's mother, Amber Robinson, testified that she was the one that killed Holly, not her husband, James. I committed the crime. There's no reason to keep James in jail. Amber said James loved and wanted to adopt Holly. Now, Amber and James had another daughter named Haley, but James was not Holly's biological father. The day Holly died, Amber Robinson said that her and James had gotten into an argument. She said he had taken Haley, their other daughter, and left their home, leaving her alone with Holly. Amber said that she took some Xanax and became irritated when Holly kept getting into everything and whimpering around. Those are her words. I just flew off the handle and I beat her, she said. Everywhere. Her head, everywhere. Amber said she knew all along that Holly died of a fractured skull and admitted her cover story for Holly's injuries was that the child fell on the steps leading to their home. Both Amber and James were found responsible for Holly's death. Amber Robinson was given a life sentence with parole possible in 20 years. Holly's stepfather was sentenced to life and will be eligible for parole in 20 years as well, which is in 2025 for Amber and 2026 for James, with 2 years served at sentencing. Holly's grandmother read a letter written for Judge Coleman to consider before imposing the sentence. She said, "We were fortunate to share many firsts with Holly. Her first tooth, her first step. What's been taken away from us is her first day at school, her first dance, going away to college, her first job, and her future. Her last 6 weeks were filled with fear, abuse, neglect, and broken bones, all the way up until her death because of James Robinson." Now, why she didn't mention her daughter, I don't know. Now, Holly would be around 21 years old now, but instead, she's here at this cemetery. And today, some of us will know her name because of this video. If you want to read the full story, which is very detailed, the link will be in the description.
Hey guys, I just wanted to show y'all something real quick. Can't stay here but just a minute. Out doing a video. Got out this morning, did one on the UTV where I had to go take the UTV, so I went home, swapped out vehicles, and got the Mustang. Came back out to do another video, and guess what? The road is closed. Not flagman ahead. The road is closed. But on the bright side, look here. Just a little slice of Americana right here. A little barn. Check out the barn. Chickens down in there. The dog playing in the field. Little farmhouse down there. This is a holler, by the way. This is what we call a holler around here. You can see it's in between 2 mountains and junk. But I just thought I'd stop real quick and show y'all that. And I'm going to get on out of here and get out of everybody's way just in case they need to get in here. Like I said, I just thought I would show y'all one of the trials and pitfalls of doing videos in our little area in southern West Virginia, eastern Kentucky. You run into stuff like this from time to time where you simply can't get through. all you can do is turn around and go back and try again another day. That's all you can do. Hey guys, I'm guessing, care what a pretty place. Real pretty, got a pool out there. I'm guessing that's something that a lot of y'all probably don't have to deal with. You know, some little road washes out, but check this out. It's very, very rural out through here, and it's like perched on the side of a mountain where it's actually a drain culvert washed out, and they're putting in a new drain there. And I asked him how long the road was going to be closed. He said for the rest of the day for sure. So nothing to do but head back home and call this one a wash. Hey guys, Leo here. Another mountain, another cemetery, right? I'm looking for one grave in particular, and this is one big graveyard, two little ones, and now this one. And sometimes the information you have is incorrect, and you have to just simply go throughout the area and start asking people about graveyards and you know, the names, if they know anything. And this is one that was recommended by a local that maybe I could come up here and check, but I don't hold out a whole lot of hope. It's awful pretty though. I mean, look at this. That's Runyon Elementary School. We're in eastern Kentucky right now. Very windy road, very small little community. Some of the roads, some of our roads are 2-lane. You get on up here, some of them 1 lane. You know, but it's all pretty scenery. It's all beautiful, and it is not up here. Nope. The one I'm looking for is a great big heart. It should stand out really well. Nope. Not up here. It's really pretty though, isn't it? Just a little mountaintop cemetery, middle of nowhere. Really pretty. Some old graves here too. May have to come back and do and document this one. Those look really old. All together, these all look military. Let me get in between them here. The Sarton family, Mary Sarton, 1938 to 65. They're not military. They look it though, don't they? They look just like those military stones that you see. A lot of World War II graves. A lot of people paid the ultimate price, didn't they? Pretty little road, isn't it? You just kind of want to go driving down through there, don't you? Well, I guess there ain't much left to do but head on back. Got a little bit more stuff I want to shoot on the way home, so a couple more little pit stops along the way. You know, check this one out. We got to circle back to this. Guess what? Guess what? It wasn't a heart. We were thinking it was a heart. It's not a heart. This is her. This is the grave that I've been looking for all day long. Why was I thinking it was a heart? It's a teddy bear. Wow. This is her. Huh. Okay, I found her. I guess wandering around all of the graveyards today did pay off. I had given up, and as you can see, was within 40 feet, 50 feet, within 50 feet of giving up and leaving. This one right here, guys. Holly Grace Lockard. November 13th, 2003 to November 2nd, 2005. God's little angel. This is a 2-year-old. Now, stories like these involving children, we generally shy away from for obvious reasons, but we decided to come out here and do this story for obvious reasons. You know, you've seen part of the story, and you kind of got a drift of what's going on here, and you know how it's terrible and tragic when a child dies from an accident or an illness, but the fact that family had something to do with it adds a whole new layer to it. It makes you angry, does it not? And I think most people, 99% of the people that are right now, you guys, 99% of you would probably tear someone to pieces if they saw them hurting a child. But there are some people that not only, you know, a child, they'll not only harm a child, they'll harm their own child, let alone yours or someone else's. They don't really care. They don't really have the same, they don't have the same stuff inside that you do. You know what I mean. I'm sure you know people. I'm sure you know people like that. But anyway, Holly Grace Lockard had a whole life ahead of her. She had a million things to look forward to, you know, things that could have, should have, would have. But her story never got to be written. When we come out, we do these stories. Our stories typically, they are historic characters or just local people, you know, really interesting people. But when they pass away, their story's written. They wrote their story. You know, our story is still being written because we're still here. We're not gone yet. Do you understand? Her story never got to be written in the first place, and it was because of her parents. Now imagine that. Imagine your child. You do anything in the world to protect them, even a stranger's child in Walmart, wherever. You know, you would do anything in the world to try and protect that. Would you not? You know you would. Anyway. Thank y'all for coming along. We appreciate y'all. Y'all keep that kid in your prayers. We'll see you next time. Leo out.